of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Rollins is out there with Porter, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam, and it's Walker in at the 3. Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, this is what you got. You're not going to add anybody else. There's no added shooting. You're not going to get the tough rebounder guy. You've got to dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball. So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Walker, guarded by Harris. And Walker kicks to Siakam. Connects from three-point range.
When he finds the shot he wants, Siakam is a threat from range.
Porter against Halliburton. Porter's a screen on Halliburton. And that one's good by Porter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here is Halliburton. Last game out, he had 40 points. Driving the lane. Good work there as it goes.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. Nice job on that drive.
Outside, Porter. On the wing, Harris. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Back to Halliburton. Nice D from Porter. Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Rollins. Nembhard covering. Harris's shot is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Halliburton against Porter. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Just 3 to shoot. Portis can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
It's Nembhard on the wing, covered by Rollins. Siakam kicks to Walker. Pass to Halliburton from downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's Porter outside. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Nice pull-up Jay there by Porter, keeping the defense on their toes and striking fast.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. Zubac a screen on Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
First one falls for him. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since. The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
Now here is Harris. Scoreless thus far. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Giannis against Siakam. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Over Porter. Halliburton no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And the dunk by Walker.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
On the clock, off the inbound, blocked again.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Pass to Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo. Over Halliburton. Portis kicks to Porter. And there's the drive. Out to Harris. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those cuts over here.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Harris. Antetokounmpo inside. Siakam's there. Antetokounmpo, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. First trip to the line for him here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
That's good from Halliburton.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Here's Rollins. No scoring in this one. They get it back. Another shot. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Now Walker. Indiana moving it around. 7-foot shot. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Important to have shooters on the floor that can spread you out. Gary Harris likes to nail the deep 3, and he does there.
Here's Halliburton. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Tyrese Halliburton. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up 33 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. He acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thank you, David. Bobby Portis has checked in for Miles Turner. Bucks on defense. 7-point differential. Siakam against Giannis. Back to Nembhard. Zubac, a screen on Rollins.
Foul. Bobby Portis. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Turner's checked in for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Porter against McConnell. Pass to Harris. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. The Pacers pull it in. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Kuzma outside. that's good from Porter on the assist by Kuzma. Porter's got 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Zubac. And here's Walker. Back to Zubac. To the paint. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
That free throw, no good. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
He hits the second from the line.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
Now, here is Halliburton. Thomas grabs the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Kuzma. It's good from about 19 feet.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Nesmith. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Outside Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Turner with a screen on McConnell. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Green. And Trent subbed in for Kevin Porter. Now, here's McConnell. He has yet to score. Pass to Huff. Nesmith with the ball. Now, here's Toppin. Halliburton outside. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 6.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Pass to Trent. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Halliburton outside. To the wing right side. Nesmith finds McConnell. Back to Nesmith. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Turner passes to Thomas. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Toppin pulls it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
13 feet away. A shot by McConnell, no good. From deep, Giannis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Gary Trent is out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Turner. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Thomas, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Pass to Nesmith. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Huff. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now, Nesmith following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Nesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Here he goes. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Just a great job of Halliburton finding his way to the bucket.
Thomas surveying the D. Giannis high post. Toppin's there. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now McConnell. Still yet to score. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Trent, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Thomas against McConnell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Bucks leading by 10. Now here's Giannis. He's got 17. Turner with a screen on Toppin. It's Turner high post. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. And McConnell gets it to go.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Giannis against Toppin. Here's Thomas, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Zubac is checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here we can check out the story for Tyrese Halliburton.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here's Halliburton. 10 points for him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. The first one falls. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Here's Nembhard. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Giannis clean up the fast break. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kuzma outside. Back to Portis. And Zubac's over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Rollins against Halliburton. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Halliburton, count that bucket. Halliburton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Portis against Zubac. Pass to Thomas. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pocket 6. From deep. And again, the Bucks miss. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost. But sometimes, even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That's good from Halliburton. And some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And Jarris Walker's subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. Porter comes in for Thomas. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Bucks working the ball around. Portis against Zubac. Outside Portis. Pass to Rollins. Launches it. It's hauled in by Zubac. Pacers trail by 7. And Walker kicks to Zubac. Nemhard lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Portis' screen on Halliburton. Here's Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Porter against Halliburton. Lobs it up for Zubac. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow. Zubac way up.
Bucks leading by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Harris setting the pick for Giannis. Pass to Rollins. Harris a screen. Goes up the baseline. The shot by Rollins no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Yeah, easy call.
Second personal foul.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
That free throw good from Walker.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so Walker nails both of them. Milwaukee leading by 5. Porter passes to Harris. Giannis against Siakam. Giannis left side. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Indiana. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Rob. Pass to Rollins. With the drive. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Who's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Miles Turner.
Here's Porter. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Porter's got 11.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
It's on Bobby Portis. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
He misses the free throw.
Such a head-scratcher to think that Pascal Siakam started playing this game at the age of 17. Really speaks to his work ethic.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. And he's good on the second. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Outside Turner. Pass to Harris. Here's Rollins. Green passes to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Green. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Zubac finds McConnell down low. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. 6 points for Siakam.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
The Pacers have been here.
Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Here is Porter, 11 points in the game. Pass to Rollins. And here is Green. Harris setting the pick for Green. Buries it down low. Green's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Zubac the best in Emma. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Takes it out to Siakam. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. Outside, Walker. Nembhard finds Siakam. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Drops in the layup for 2. Zubac has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Zubac does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
Outside, Green. 1:19 left in the first half. They're outside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, fans, it's basket time. Get ready to dance.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Harris. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's getting around 4 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's been a bit of a struggle for him. I mean, he can get down on himself at times. He's just got to keep working, and I think things will turn around.
This is where your character can be tested, his will to fight through this kind of adversity. I think he's got a good chance.
Now, here's McConnell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And 1:01 left now here in the second. Zubac's a screen on Green. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Zubac.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Rollins. Amard covering. Porter kicks to Harris. Three-pointer. Turner dishes to Porter. And here's Green outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Nemhard with it, covered by Rollins. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from McConnell.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
On the wing, Green. And stolen by Siakam. For Indiana, they have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
T.J. McConnell, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Bucks leading by 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nemhard to his side. Siakam is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. That's the Pacers 5. Antetokounmpo, no good. And Indiana shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Halliburton outside. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Portis, a screen on Siakam. Here's Giannis. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard with it. Outside, Walker. Back to Nembhard. Five to shoot. Zubac, a screen on Rollins. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Picked off in midair. Down low. Here's Zubac. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Zubac has got 12 points in the game.
That's where you got to give Zubac the ball because he's good at capitalizing close to the bucket.
Halliburton against Porter. Right side, Portis. 5 on the clock. And it goes down 2 points. Portis has got his first points of the night. And Walker's got the ball here for Indiana. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Zubac, the pass to Halliburton. Rebound, Milwaukee. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. To the middle.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you mentioned it, he's the 2nd best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. First free throw is good.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers, Giannis, poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
And he can't hit the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The lead is 2. Bucks passing it around. And Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rollins. Nembhard covering. The shot by Rollins no good. Halliburton passes to Zubac. back to Halliburton. The game now all time. Halliburton's got 23.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 24. Back to Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 16 points.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one.
Here's Halliburton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
That's good from Halliburton. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Here's Halliburton. He's got 24. And it's Zubac atop the key. 11 feet away. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Rollins the pass to Harris. Now Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. Now Nembhard. Zubac, a screen on Rollins. Got a piece of it. Up again. And it's Zubac with the extra effort. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Back to Porter. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Look at Porter going into attack mode, getting his shot and a trip to the line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Pacers making a change here. Nesmith has checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Thomas has checked in. Free throw good. Porter.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Now here's Nesmith. Still without a basket. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Porter with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
There's the length from Kevin Porter. Doing it, guys, defensively.
Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Now here's Thomas to the paint. Here's Rollins. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by Tyrese Halliburton.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
Well, he is the modern point guard defined. Players who aren't just out there to direct traffic and keep the ball moving, but guys who can be the entire offense at times by themselves. Just tremendous scorers.
Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Porter. Misses the three. Pacers trail by 3. And here's Halliburton. He's got 24. And the layup's good off the glass. Halliburton's got 26 points.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
Porter kicks to Giannis. No good on the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Halliburton for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Portis throws it down.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Up top, Zubac. Pass to Halliburton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 11 points in the quarter.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Here's Rollins. Nembhard covering. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Thomas. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
And the Bucks with possession here after Indiana gets the 3. Outside Thomas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Siakam. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Cameron Thomas. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. The Bucks also changing it up. Turner comes in for Bobby Portis. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And both free throws good for Thomas. Indiana trailing here. McConnell kicks to Zubac. Back to McConnell. And he banks in the lane. McConnell's got 9 points.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Milwaukee. to Thomas. Over Neesmith. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Thomas got his third basket of the night right there.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Back to Siakam. Zubac with the screen for Siakam. Here's Zubac. Siakam passes to Zubac. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Neesmith, the pass to Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a load down there in the paint. Zubac's so tough to guard in close.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
The first free throw is good.
Such great concentration from Zubac. He's a man on a mission to just dominate the paint on a nightly basis.
And Indiana making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Green, he's checked in for Rollins. That one is no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Jackson against Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Aaron Neesmith. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Cameron Thomas taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Pacers trail by 3. Zubac, a screen on Kuzma. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
Milwaukee is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. At the elbow, it's Turner. Out to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. McConnell against Porter for the lead. And McConnell with the lay-in. McConnell's got 4 points in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Kuzma outside. Outside Porter. Green with a screen on McConnell. Here's Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
Porter Jr. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Zubats against Turner. Zubats the best to Neesmith. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kuzma kicks to Porter. Over McConnell. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
At the elbow, it's Siakam. Shoots over Kuzma. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Jackson against Thomas. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Milwaukee, looking at who they got, we've got Antetokounmpo. Cam Thomas is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Turner, and it's center. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Turner.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line for the Bucks, Cameron Thomas, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Indiana trailing here. Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Huff. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
And the Bucks, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
We'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Castellanos takes the 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Now Halliburton, defended by Trent. Halliburton against Trent. The shot's good from Halliburton.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Giannis. Turner with it. Halliburton picks him up. Now, here's Trent. Defense right on him. Kuzma with the screen for Giannis. Halliburton against Kuzma. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
At the line, for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. Rollins checked in for the Bucks. Halliburton hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Rollins. Thomas a screen. Turner with it. From 6 away. Oh, that's blocked. Halliburton with it. And here's McConnell. It's stolen. Here's Rollins. Pass to Thomas. Kuzma outside. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 3. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Tapping a screen on Thomas. Halliburton for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Thomas against Halliburton. Back to Giannis. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
They like to use Giannis in the pick-and-roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. The rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. Toppin a screen on Rollins. Back to Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Toppin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. McConnell against Rollins. Turner dishes to Thomas. Back to Turner. Nembhard grabs the board.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Halliburton against Thomas. There's the 3. Halliburton no good. The Bucks trail. Thomas passes to Giannis. Yes, that goes in. And now that's 35 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Thank you, Jim. Now on the court is your squad. Get loud. Right there. The loudest
Zubac is checked in for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Porter comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here is Halliburton. Zubac with the screen for Halliburton. And stolen by Portis. Rollins against Halliburton. Here's Rollins. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Nembhard with it. Thomas covering. He gets it in there.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Thomas. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Good shot fake from Portis, an experienced veteran player who understands how to use the tools to fool the defense.
First free throw is good.
If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. But that passion, and sometimes it'll really get your teammates going.
Walker's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Harris is checked in for the Bucks. And Portis drains both of them. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam outside. Bounce pass Nembhard. Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
That's where Siakam lives right there. Great fight.
Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Walker. Portis against Zubac. It's Nembhard on the wing. And it's all evened up.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Porter finds Giannis. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Back to Halliburton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Milwaukee, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Portis. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Portis draining the shot. It doesn't matter what the defense did that time.
Outside, Walker. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And good that time. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
2 shots.
That one is off.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
Good on the second free throw.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Halliburton kicks to Zubac. To take the lead. Kicks it out to Siakam. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Oh, huge basket by Siakam, and we've seen this before in the finals.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Now, Antetokounmpo. Over Siakam. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Indiana. It's a one-point game. Halliburton on the wing. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, man, love calling Zubac's number there at 7 feet. He gets shots off in big moments.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Harris kicks to Antetokounmpo. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Count it. Giannis has got 42 in the game.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Now, here's Siakam. Great tee that time from Giannis. Milwaukee in the lead. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Defensively, you got to try and build a wall against Giannis and cover the paint. Too much to handle inside.
Siakam against Giannis. Zubac with the screen for Siakam. It's the three-point bomb. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Giannis. It falls.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Halliburton against Porter. Here's Siakam. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Rock'em, sock'em, Siakam. That's a big-time play.
Giannis outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try it.
Here's Halliburton. Yes!
And with their backs against the wall, Zubats goes off.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. This is the baby hook, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
.20 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
For the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter finds Portis, and here's Harris from the arc. Misses the tray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so the Pacers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ivica Zubac.